So today is International Holocaust Remembrance Day, and since we all usually think about the Jews being killed or persecuted or victimized or whatever word you want to use, I wanted to talk about the Slavic populations in the East, like the Russians, Ukrainians, Poles, etc. And I found these quotes in the references section of a Wikipedia article. I'm going to read them. Hitler's vision was to recreate and remodel this kind of colonial process. In particular, he envisioned a colonization alike to America's manifest destiny, but instead occurring in Eastern Europe, whereby the Volga River would become the Mississippi and the Slavs would become the Native Americans and fight like Indians. Here's the other quote. For the Germans, Eastern Europe represented their manifest destiny. Hitler and other Nazi thinkers drew direct comparisons to American expansion in the West. During one of his famous table talks, Hitler decreed that there is only one duty, to Germanize this country, i.e. Russia, by the immigration of Germans and to look upon the natives as redskins. Yeah, very interesting. And by the way, the term Untermensch or subhuman came from a KKK leader named something Stoddard, I forget his full name. So yeah, the Germans, mass murderers in the Second World War, were paying attention to what we were doing in the United States, and I think it's worth remembering. By the way, that the term for what they wanted to do in Eastern Europe was called the Generalplan Ost. So we have our manifest destiny. They had Generalplan Ost. The other thing I want to mention was this African-American writer I really like, James Baldwin, who made a comment, this is back in the 60s or 70s, I think, in his book, The Fire Next Time, basically saying, the Germans were able to turn off their moral faculties and just murder Jews. Not so out of the realm of plausibility for the United States to do the same thing to black Americans. So those are the happy thoughts for today, January 27, 2026.